I'm going to flip this around for you. So definitely a toxic relationship. There's secrets. Somebody is giving attention outside of, or getting attention outside of the relationship. And it's going to end in a heartbreak or a separation. Oh, Capricorn, what's going on? I don't like this. Somebody could be overindulging in drugs or alcohol. So, let me get some clarifiers. Clarify the double for Capricorn. Clarify the double. Why is the double here? Clarify the double. Ooh, it doesn't want to tell me. Tell me with the double, please. It's not going to tell me. So it's toxicity. It could just be your energy, but with the rest of the cards on the board, this is definitely somebody who probably was in 2 different relationships. Possibly even married to one person. And probably had a boyfriend or girlfriend on the side. Tell me about temperance. Clarify temperance. Why is temperance here for Capricorn? Ooh, it doesn't like you today. Why is temperance here? So you have the World, Knight of Wands, and 10 of Cups. So you probably weren't happy in your marriage if you are married or in the long-term relationship, but instead of breaking up with this person, you chose to have your comfortability, but also be passionate elsewhere. This person that you cheated on was probably emotional fulfillment, probably, kept a happy home, but you were in and out, and the cycle's wrapping up one way or another. Bottom of the deck, you have 7 of Swords. So, I mean, you have all the deception cards on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, either you or the person you're with. If you don't know this already, this might not be for you. If you have suspicions, this is your confirmation. Tell me about the moon. Why is the moon here? So you have the Queen of Wands, 3 of Wands, and 5 of Coins. So somebody definitely has some insecurities here. It could be either the person who cheated or the person who did the cheating, or it could be both. And somebody's waiting for something to come in. Let's see what they're waiting for, though. What's this 3 of Wands? Maybe just karma? What's this 3 of Wands? What's the 3 of Wands? There's the 8 of Wands at the bottom of that stack, or at the top of that stack, so could be waiting for a message. Tell me about the 3 of Wands. Six of Wands. Waiting for victory. Waiting for This could be the one who was cheated on, waiting for the divorce to finalize, waiting for the divorce papers to be ready. Let me clarify the star. Why is the star here? The star reversed, the Four of Pentacles reversed, and Judgment reversed. So whoever was cheated on here, you're not wanting to forgive this person. You're letting go. You're walking away. You're not giving any more to this relationship where this person was giving to two people. Tell me about faith. Clarify faith. So you have Six of Cups reversed. Faith, I'm just going to put that back because there's so many cards. Seven of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. So you're definitely, if you are married, you're definitely serving this motherfucker some divorce papers, and you're getting yourself out there right away, it looks like. Cutting them out and, you know, going back to some options, possibly going back to somebody from the past. Or just following your dreams. Starting to give yourself the love that this person should have given you. Tell me about the Lovers. Faith. Tell me about faith. The Chariot. Moving on from one relationship to another, it looks like. Either that's your energy or somebody else's, but you have the Queen of Coins and the Ace of Coins at the bottom of the deck. So if you were the one who's cheated on, don't worry about a thing. This person will get what they deserve eventually. I don't see it coming right away, but you also have something new coming in too. It looks like you're going from one relationship to another, which I don't necessarily agree with. I feel like you should work on being okay by yourself again, but some people that works okay for. So, let me get you some final advice. It's a whole lot of major arcana, so this is, you know, a whole lot of life lessons here for you and the other person. Like, this was probably written in your contract the moment you were born. So, let me get you your final advice for April 10th. Through the 17th. Capricorn, final advice. Final advice for Capricorn. Ooh, illusions. At the bottom of the deck, it's like the strength card. So definitely have the strength to push past this toxicity. So let this person go. So let's see what this card is. Also, with this illusion card out there, I would say even for people who don't have suspicions, I would probably try to get a hold of their phone or start asking people at their work or asking their friends, because they could be leading you on and making you believe that everything's okay, and then they got this whole other life. So normally I wouldn't, normally I do tell people, you know, only if you've had suspicions, this is just a confirmation. But with illusions, you may not even know yet. So misleading illusion and confusion. Do not be misled by what you see around you or be influenced by what you see. You live in a world which is a playground of illusion, full of false paths, false values, and false ideas. But you are not part of that world. What we experience and how we interact is often indirect and from a distance. Physical interaction that would normally have provided all of our senses an opportunity for feedback and assessment is now increasingly becoming replaced by virtual alternatives. From email and texting to social networking, our relationships are becoming increasingly defined by virtual interaction that can distort and substitute reality. We can now create multiple new identities. How we go about quantifying people and events is now increasingly based on new paradigms that can provide a false perspective both for viewed and viewer alike. Check their social media, but also, if you are the one who is cheating and you feel like every time you go on Facebook or Instagram, Twitter, all that, you feel like everybody's got like this perfect life, and because you don't feel like you have that perfect life at all, you feel like you need to go find it with somebody else. Nobody has a perfect life, believe me. Facebook and Twitter and all that social media, that's just fake. You only get like the small highlights of their life, and they're always made out to be something more than what it really is. For example, like I saw this meme that was like on Instagram, like a picture of me and my kids making cupcakes. Oh, I love them so much. But in reality, it's like, you're getting fucking eggshells in the cupcake batter. Like, what the fuck? Like, people just make things out to be better than it really is. So if you're the one cheating because you feel like everyone's got better lives than you, and like you feel like your marriage or relationship isn't like theirs, believe me, they got their own fucking problems. But what makes them stay is because they realize that they like care about this person, and that's about as close to perfect as it's gonna get. So I guess that's a message for both people, for both sides of this. If you're the one who feels like you need to step outside of the relationship because of what you see on social media, don't believe any of that bullshit. And if you're the one cheating, go check social, or if you're the one being cheated on, go check their social media. Or, you know, if you feel like everything's okay, I wouldn't go right out accusing them. I would try to do a little research first. Sorry, I thought I saw a different card at the bottom of the deck, but it was for a different reading. But definitely do your research first before you accuse this person, but check their social media, like their Facebook chat messenger, or their like any messengers, really. So Capricorn, kind of a rough reading. Well, not kind of, it's definitely a rough reading to find out that somebody could have possibly been cheating on you. But with 6 major arcana out of 8 cards, this is definitely a fated thing for you. This was probably put in a contract for you, and right now is your time to